Show's done. Welcome back. No, no.
Yeah, it is.
I forgot that. Fucking Jeremy's right. It's too fucking hot in here.
We'll get used to it now.
You guys get used to it.
All this body heat.
Yeah, I'm too much up on John. I think he's getting nervous.
I mean, I got a lot of room. I don't know about you guys.
Hey, good evening, everybody. This is the Seabass Chinaman Adventure Hour. I'm Carlos Hernandez.
John Tenta.
We are exposed.
Jeremy Knight.
And here we are once again bringing you a live show, Saturday nights at 10 o'clock. For those who don't believe it's live, Kennedy was assassinated this morning.
I haven't heard of that news yet.
You haven't heard that news, right?
Yeah.
I went back and forward into the future, found out what happened.
Okay.
Anyway. So here we are. Is that information for you there, Brother John?
Brother John.
Brother John, you like that, Brother John?
I do like that. I do like that.
All right. If I say Brother Jeremy, would you like that, Brother Jeremy?
It sounds like we're like part of like, monks or something.
That makes me feel sophisticated.
Brother Carlos, Brother Leatis.
Brother the artist, Lee, my man Lee. Also, okay, guys, today we got our sponsorships. I'm drinking Sobeys Life Water Pomegranate Nectarine with coconut water.
I've got here the Heath, the milk chocolate English toffee bar.
Mine.
I'm not gonna be eating it, but he will. So
And-
Chocolate in his mouth.
I have Stubbs barbecue sauce, and I will be eating this during the show. You'll just see me.
He'll be sipping on that. He'll be sipping on that.
And I have Arnold Palmer, Southern Style, half and half, sweet tea. A sweet tea pink lemonade. I haven't had this yet.
That actually sounds good. How is it?
It is. It's fantastic,
You have the
actually.
vodka in it.
You know, I'm from New York, from Brooklyn. You know, Arizona's got a Brooklyn factory out there. They give that stuff out.
Just for free. Just throw it.
Yeah, here, have one of these.
Throw it on the street.
You go there and you inquire for a tour, and they bring you on the tour of their little shopping.
Maybe you look
So
thirsty.
how many times can you take that tour before they realize that you're coming back for free?
If it was Lee, Lee'd be like, "Hey, I know this kid," but no, we never did it. We took that for granted in New York. But would you ask for that if they were giving it out? Would you ask for that, Jeremy? Is that one of your favorite drinks?
I don't know about
It's not one of my favorite drinks, but it's free.
It's pretty darn good.
If it's free for me, it's good. I want to try that.
For 99 cents.
You can't beat that with a
You're
stick.
wrong, no.
Well, a lot of you probably saying, "Hey, last week they talked about the Dark Knight Spider-Man. What are they talking about this week? There's nothing out besides the Kennedy assassination." But we actually mulled it over, and there was two things we were going to do. We were actually going to watch the. Oh my God! Look at this giant ant. We were going to watch.
That's super.
can't-
sad.
Can you see the other camera?
It's on
Yeah,
steroids.
that's live, bro. Look at
It's
kill it.
steroids.
Kill
You
it?
can't even
Oh,
see
what are
it.
you gonna do? Eat it?
I don't know.
Kill it, bro.
Get it,
Trap
smash it.
Oh,
Oh, there it goes.
Smack it up, flip
It's
it,
gonna
rub
have
it
to-
down. Oh no, it's gone. It's
gonna
probably
haunt
to
you
my
when you sleep.
computer, and now I'm gonna have a glitch. But we were gonna do two things. We were gonna watch the actual Blu-ray of The Dark Knight and record a commentary while we watched the film, which I thought would have been interesting because I hate the film and Jeremy loved it, so it would have been a really lot of whining and pissing going back and forth throughout the film. But we didn't have 2 hours and 6 minutes, and
And I'm watching tomorrow, so.
and yeah, Jeremy was crying. He's gonna see it tomorrow. Right
Yeah,
before
I was crying with real
Well,
tears, and it was really.
Okay, I'll say
it was
he-
so moment.
So what we're gonna do is a classic, as you remember on the Dun and Dunner show, and then our radio and our live show. We had a top 10 list, and me and Jeremy, as you already know our backgrounds, have lists ready for us. But
Sort of.
John F. Tenta, the Everyman, and Leonis DeBro, the youth of American, they do not have a top 10 list. I mean, I don't know, Jeremy. I mean, Lee. Did you?
I got number one.
So that's good.
So
So in the next 57 minutes, we will hear his number one, and we'll discuss it. So I was talking to John, and John said that we should narrow it down, not keep it like your top 10 films of all time, because
Yeah,
I
it's
agree,
hard.
there's no such thing as a top 10 film of all time. Pulp Fiction.
Maybe
But,
it's
well, Jeremy, me and Jeremy agree. Jeremy, that's your favorite film of all time.
Yeah, I think that's definitely.
Yeah, so
yeah.
See, you hear that? That's two. John, what do you think of Pulp Fiction?
Oh, I love that movie. I mean,
He loved it.
I don't have enough background in film, so
You know, I would
guess
love it had I
easily
seen
the
it.
best movie in the world. I can't say that,
Yeah.
but I did like the movie.
Lee's mom is in the audience today, so actually she's
Hi,
hearing,
Mom.
she's hearing you say
Yeah,
that you
it's
didn't watch
so weird.
the
There,
there. He wants to watch it. He's 15, right? 15?
About to be.
Oh yeah, I forgot. So maybe
I watched
you
it
should think
at
about
15. I watched it. I'd seen it a couple
it.
times.
You saw it when was the first you saw it when you were how
Oh,
old?
I
I
don't
guess I
know.
saw Scarface when I was like 11.
Yeah, they're good.
Pulp Fiction
My mom
was
said-
probably.
Your mom said no. Forget about that. Wait, so
it's probably 12 to 14, somewhere in that
12
range.
14.
Not
Really?
12, probably not. I don't know.
But you did it behind like your parents' back, I'm assuming?
Not with Pulp Fiction, actually. They gave me permission for that one.
For real?
Because my dad, it was one of my dad's favorite films.
Oh, look at that. Look at how old's your dad?
44?
Look at that. Your dad a little bit older. You probably saw it when it came out too. He was probably like what? Let me see. I was.
It was 94.
23.
The year I was born.
Oh yeah, so he saw it when he was what, about
Dang,
27?
I came out before I was born. I feel like a...
But anyway, all right. So we won't even mention Pulp Fiction, I guess, because I was thinking we could narrow down the genre, not drama, but let's pick. Let's do comedies.
Comedies.
What do you think, Jeremy? Is that all right with you? Do you have a top 10 list?
I have the top one.
Top
That's
one.
about it.
Nothing else. There's no.
Well, no, I have two. I have two that I could give. That's about it, though. I mean, that would be that's. I'm looking at my shelf.
Yeah, Jeremy has a picture
of
his
my
shelf.
shelf, and I am looking at the movies that are on it. Maybe three if you. I don't know. I could
three. If you could get three, we could actually get through.
No, nothing. Well, no, that you can't consider that.
Is Finding Nemo a comedy?
It's a Disney film. I don't count Disney
Is
films.
Toy Story a comedy?
Actually, Toy Story is a drama. I like it.
Really?
Yeah. I do.
Well, then I'm putting that in genre. I like Toy
But we're not
Story.
talking
Yeah,
about
I have
drama, so
two.
it's a
I have
movie.
two.
Well, then it's going to be an action/adventure movie.
Unless, okay, what about Garden State? Would you consider that a comedy?
It is comedy. Yeah.
It is a comedy to some extent, but it's also
Yeah.
a romance. I mean, that would be up there. Yeah.
All right, so let me start. My number one comedy of all time. It's fun.
Start from number one, or?
Oh yeah, no. So then I'll work my way up here because you always do that. And the number one film is.
Yeah, that's right. You gotta build.
So I'm gonna start with 10, even
Suspense.
though nobody has a list here, so it doesn't matter. But John says he likes comedy more, right?
I love comedy.
You have-
but it's
you have
hard
a
because
list?
I don't really have a list, but
Mm.
I mean it's hard because comedy is it's usually not received well by a lot of people.
Comedy.
So it's kind of
True
a lot of comedy movies have their own cult following. So
That's it, and that's interesting too because comedy can break into cult as well. There's a lot of, I think in the top 10 cult films, there's about half of them are comedies. I think.
Yeah.
So I'll start. I'll start with number 10. My number 10 film would be Animal House.
Okay.
John Landis' 1978 masterpiece.
That'd be on my list.
Yeah, the
I don't
film
know
that put John Belushi on the map. I mean, we just saw it for my last film fest. I mean, what is there to say? I mean, Harvard written by was it Doug Kinney and I forgot the other guy's name, Chris something or other. But it's just really funny. John Belushi shines in the film. You know, you had the first frat film. You know, even though it was two frats against each other, but later on, Revenge of the Nerds would play on that as well. I just think it's one of the greatest, funniest comedies I've ever seen. I always laugh at that film no matter what. You know, John Belushi, unfortunately, was an idol of mine when I was a kid, so that should tell you a lot. And well, I'm just saying. I mean, a lot of people say, "Oh, that's your idol, John Belushi, a drug addict," but he was just a comic genius, unfortunately, and that's why he had to take drugs to quell that geniusness. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
See, I'm funny without drugs, so imagine if I
You're
wasn't.
funny. Well, John, what do you think about Animal House? Have you seen it?
I saw it a long time ago. I can't really make any good comments.
So you didn't
on
come
it.
to my fest earlier.
You know, had I been born, I would have seen the movie.
You can't see the movie. That movie's a little bit too much for you. I would agree with your mom, even though she's not even agreeing right now. Jeremy, what do you think about?
I saw it. Well, okay, I saw it a long time ago, and then I rewatched it recently, but I did not get to finish it.
Mhm.
So I watched about the first half, and I thought it was great. And I watched the entire thing well before I really watched. Let's go with that.
Yeah,
Really watched it with his soul and heart.
Heart and soul.
Involved.
Yeah, and so yeah, I mean, I think it's a great film. I think it's good. It would definitely be on my top. I don't know
Do you
where.
own it on DVD or Blu-ray?
I do not. I'm gonna buy it someday.
Yeah.
I typically don't. I don't have a whole lot of comedies though.
No, you don't?
I don't buy as many comedies. I don't think.
Interesting. Why not?
No, there's absolutely no reason.
Because you're more film, so film will mostly be drama.
So I don't have as much. I mean, I watch comedies, but I don't typically appreciate them as much as I do other just genre. Like drama is typically the genre for me.
Okay.
So and I do love comedy, but I've seen a lot of it, but I don't know. I don't really love it as much as I do drama.
Drama, yeah.
Thriller.
John, give me a comedy on your list that you would like.
Okay, well, since I didn't think it
Yeah,
through,
yeah,
I didn't get
yeah,
a 1
yeah.
to 10, I'm just
Yeah,
going to
yeah,
go
yeah.
with mine. I'd
Go
say I really liked Dumb and Dumber. I was talking about it the other day with Angel.
Yeah,
you know,
I heard
Jim
you got it.
Carrey and Jeff Daniels.
Yes.
You know, I love the fact that it's just, you know, they really are. It focuses on two, you know, just incredibly dumb guys.
Yeah.
And it just shows them on a road trip to go to the Aspens, and then, you know, it's just all the dialogue and their actions. And,
You had a Christopher Walken moment there.
yeah.
Did you hear that? He was like, two really dumb guys. I was like, what the hell? But all right, Dumb and Dumber. I guess I could go first. I like Dumb and Dumber. I actually thought it was really well done. I think out of my early Jim Carreys, I'd say Ace Ventura was the movie that I enjoyed better actually. But
Yeah.
I thought it was really funny, and for the day, because the Farrelly brothers were really raunchy and did some really crazy shit. I mean, they will get better with There's Something About Mary. But yeah, I like it. I would have put it in my top 10 for comedies. But yeah, it's funny. I do enjoy that movie. What do you think about that movie, Lee?
Dumb and Dumber?
Yeah.
I saw it a while ago when I was little, so I don't have too much memory on it. You know, young, 14 right now? Yeah, so.
Yeah.
So, I thought it was good when I saw it, though. I remember good things about the movie, I just don't remember what happened.
How, Jeremy, what do you think about Dumb and Dumber?
It's a little too silly to me.
Too
but
slapstick for you.
yeah, a little too slapstick for me. I don't typically enjoy. I enjoyed it. Don't get me wrong. I think it's good. I don't know if I would say it's great or anything. I enjoyed it though.
Yeah,
I definitely enjoy it.
Definitely.
It is enjoyable. That's for sure.
No, I like it more. I'm like it more than Jeremy did.
Yeah.
I don't own it because I wanted the definitive edition. And when the definitive edition came out, I didn't care anymore. But yeah, no. Lee, what would you pick as a comic? What are your favorite comics?
Come back to me. I'm thinking about it. Come back to me.